Hey YouTubers, welcome back to the channel. It's that Van Guy again with another weekly video. Today's going to be my store finds and mail deliveries for the week. I don't have a whole lot to show you, but I do have a couple cool items. I only received one thing in the mail this week, but it was expensive convention piece. It's a 2020, the little small one here, 1/64 scale, is a 2020 convention piece from the Hot Wheels convention. It's a Volkswagen T1 panel bus. I collect that Hot Wheels casting, so I wanted to, and you guys know I'm kind of a completist, so I do like to try to collect every different version that was released, but with the pandemic and stuff going on, I think because there wasn't really a 2020 convention actually held, the people that pre-ordered tickets for the convention and stuff, and they got the cars shipped, I believe, in the mail. If I have that wrong, leave a comment on the video if you know more details on that. But I believe that the 2020 convention never happened because of COVID. So I believe the people that pre-ordered and bought tickets for the convention, they just got the cars in the mail. So I'm not sure if that makes the 2020 cars more sought after or rare. But they're going for really high prices on eBay. I kind of been watching since last year because I knew this one was going to be a convention piece, and they're usually in mint condition, like still on the card, still in the packaging and everything. They're going for $200 to $300 just for one of these vans. Now, I'd much rather spend that money on a real van, some real van parts. Maybe I'm just not as hardcore of a diecast collector as I used to be, but I just can't justify spending that kind of money on like a Hot Wheels car that probably costs $5 to make. These people buy them at the convention for $30, $40, which is high to begin with, and then they resell them on eBay for $200. It's just ridiculous, and I'm not going to get in on the scalping and the secondary market, support that. So I was watching on eBay, and I was kind of searching for these, and it looks like maybe someone that works at the convention, not the convention, but the factory that made these, they had a bin of scratch and dent ones that somebody was selling because it shipped from Malaysia, I believe. So it took a little while to get, but I paid less than $60 shipped for it. It does have a few flaws, but I'd much rather pay $60, which is still not cheap. But compared to $250, the side that's showing, I'll throw it on the turntable in the second half, as well as the 1/18 scale drag bus underneath in the second half of the video, but it does have a couple little chips or flaws on it. But the side that's facing the camera right now is the way it's going to be displayed, and it doesn't really have hardly any flaws on this side, so no one's going to see it. So I'm okay with having like a flawed loose one. I'm not a carded collector, and if I can get it a lot cheaper than the high resale prices, I'm not going to pay $200, $250, $300 to get one of these. I'll just, if I could get a custom made that would look exactly the same, I would go that route too. But this is the real deal. It's just kind of a scratch and dent version, and it came loose. So we'll check out that in detail in the second half of the video. We'll put it on the turntable and check it out. And then this one is one that I've had for a while, but I've never shown, just because I didn't really receive a lot in the mail this week, or didn't really get much. I wanted to show this off. This is actually a Hot Wheels 1/18 scale Volkswagen custom drag bus. It's really detailed. It's got rubber wheels. The wheels steer. The body lifts up and shows like the chassis and the engine and all the innards and everything. So we'll put that on the turntable, and we'll check that part out in detail too. But that's a Hot Wheels 1/18 scale model, and we can check that out in detail later as well. So yeah, not a whole lot of stuff, but some pretty interesting pieces. So stay tuned. I'll grab the turntable and adjust the camera, and then we'll check out this stuff in detail. Okay, here's that 1/18 scale Hot Wheels Volkswagen customized drag bus. They sold a couple different paint schemes of this version, I believe, and I've had this one for a while. I can't remember exactly if I bought it like in a box sealed or if I bought it secondhand loose. I'm not 100% sure, but it's a pretty detailed piece. I like the different colored flame jobs on it. It's super detailed as far as like the chassis and the engine and stuff goes. I'll just give it a little spin so you could check it out from all angles. And then I'll open it up and show you like the body tipped up and the chassis and the underside. It's got wheelie bars on the back, and those kind of like, you could take those off. They just kind of like snap on and they kind of tip up. Pretty cool piece. This is a Hot Wheels brand diecast, and it's 1/18 scale. I'm not exactly sure when this was released, but I think if you were gonna buy one now, I think they would be a little bit on the expensive side, because 1/18 scale diecast from Hot Wheels is generally pretty expensive. I don't think they really make a lot of 1/18 scale stuff anymore. Let me see if I can lift the body up here. I don't think it will stay. Here's the little like metal kickstand to hold the body up. So if you want to display it with the body like kind of cracked open a little bit, and you could see the engine a little bit and the tires, or you could possibly just like lift it all the way open. But here's the big giant engine. It even has like spark plug wires and stuff on it. It's got like a belt and pulley system on the front of the engine. Looks supercharger with a cool intake scoop on top. Headers into dual exhaust. Go straight out the back. It's got some cool really wide 5-slot rims. Here's the wheelie bars here. They just kind of like snap on the back, so they like tilt up, but you can just kind of snap these off. So if you'd want to display it without the wheelie bars showing, then there's nothing that sticks out of the back. So you can do it that way. Here's a top-down view. You can see the transmission in there. There's the little cockpit with the 4-point seat belt. Just a one-seater, a little steering wheel and a shift knob. The wheels do actually, if you turn the steering wheel, the wheels do steer a little bit. So that's really cool. Give you a shot of the bottom. It does say Hot Wheels. You can see the Hot Wheels logo there. Hopefully you can get it to focus in. And it does say, having trouble having my camera focus in on it, but right here it does say Volkswagen Custom Drag Bus, and on the bottom it says Hot Wheels. See if I can get it to zoom in a little bit better. There we go. There's the Hot Wheels logo. And there it says customized VW drag bus. 1/18 scale. I'm not sure when the copyright is or when it was released, but you can see it's even got quite a bit of detail. Front suspension, rack and pinion steering, rubber treaded tires. Lots of really cool details. Rubber slicks. Give you another shot of that engine. Little gas tank. Looks like it might be a fire extinguisher there. It's even got a little bit of a dash with some gauges and stuff. And it looks like a gas pedal on the floor there. So, very cool piece. So that's the 1/18 scale customized Volkswagen drag bus. And like I said, there's a couple different paint schemes available of this 1/18 scale diecast VW drag bus. I know there's at least one other one that has a bunch of race decals on it, and it's like a blue and white. So I'm not exactly sure how many different versions there are, but this is a 1/18 scale diecast that I've had in my collection for a while, but I've never showed on a video. So I just figured since I didn't get a whole lot this week, I would kind of show it off for you guys. Alright, and then we could check out this 2020 convention piece. Okay, here's that 2020 Hot Wheels convention piece, the Volkswagen T1 panel bus, 1/64 scale. You can see I put a little piece of tape on the bottom on the wheels just so it wouldn't roll off. It's got rubber treaded tires. On this side, it's got a tiny little chip. Probably can't even tell, but since I'm going to point it out right there, there's a tiny little chip in the white paint. But other than that, this side is pretty much mint. There's really not a whole lot on the front that's wrong with it. It's got a tiny little spot that's a chip right here. Can almost not see it in the white. And then right here where the red stripe is towards the back, there's a little chip in the paint on the red part. And then there's also a larger chip on the back where the stripe meets the white in the back. You can see this kind of like silver splotch right here. But other than that, it's pretty in good shape yet. So there's the top of it. You can see that flaw in the back, and there's a little flaw right here on the red stripe on the side. Tiny little flaw there. Front looks good. Tiny little flaw there, but this is the side that's going to be displayed. And the back for the most part looks good. Just had a little piece of tape on the bottom so that it wouldn't roll off, but it's got rubber treaded tires. You can see it says Volkswagen T1 panel bus, and you can see it's riveted, so it's not a custom where it was drilled or unspun. But yeah, I collect the Volkswagen T1 panel bus, and I'm a completist, so I'd like to have every one, but I'm just not willing to pay huge money to get one of those. So I'm okay with having a scratch and dent version. Like I said, the side that faces out in my display case is this side, and I took that into account when I bought it on eBay. This side is fairly flaw free. So what do you guys think? Would you buy a scratch and dent for $60, or would you pay the $250 to get the real deal? Feel free to leave a comment on the video. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just a little Volkswagen lovers video this week. Couple cool VWs, 1/18 scale and 1/64 scale. Hope you guys enjoyed this little video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, check out my Facebook page, That Van Guy, and you can find me on Instagram. I'm that_diecast_van_guy. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Have a great day.